Here we go. Welcome back to another edition of the Deliciously Dope Daily Chronicles. I'm your chef, host, Chef Rodney 117 here with Eric. As always, man, it's always fucking gorgeous to see you.
Thank you, Chef. It's always wonderful to see you as well. Another great Tuesday morning.
Did you see what I did with the thing behind us?
Yeah, I did.
Scary shit.
We got some Halloween festivities going on now, brother.
Some fucking funky Halloween shit. We have a treat for y'all today. We have the one, the only bad girl Buds out of Fowlerville, Michigan here with us. Here she is. Y'all say what's up, girl.
Hi. How we doing?
Good. I'm good. You good? I'm good. We're good. We're about to smoke and talk to some people, have some questions, just fucking kick it. What do you think of the studio?
I love it.
Yeah, I put a lot of...
I totally love the vibe.
Yeah, I put a lot of time into it.
On the night lamp and all that.
That's my stripper lamp.
I love it. I love it. It's so the vibe.
That's Susan.
There were some good Halloween upgrades here.
There really
I'm loving it.
Yeah, I definitely just got
snacks, you gotta go
yeah. Cooley Jimmers. That's I don't know. That's what happens when you take me shopping in public.
Juice box arcade.
I just buy random shit.
Arcade. You might need some fruit snacks though. Mott's are the best.
Shit, you're not wrong. Just call me out.
That's
straight throw me under the bus there.
We're gonna have to make those upgrades here then.
It's all right. I can definitely do that. It's not even an issue. So a little bit about the show. We kind of just do what we want, like we just talk about a few things. We're going to change it up as we're, bettering things for y'all. Real quick, tell us how you got started in cannabis.
Well, I loved cannabis my whole life, since I was a teenager, and my parents hated it. Everyone hated it. They were totally against it. And I was like, it's going to be legal. It's going to be, I was just totally believer in it, that everything was going to, it was going to come through and it was going to be legal. And I just stuck with smoking it. And then we were able to grow it. And it's just like been a total dream all around, I don't know. It's just everything. It really is.
And that's perfect. That's what it is. It is everything. It is. I mean, I love cannabis. I love smoking cannabis. Exactly.
Like, it's more than just the smoke and the high. Like the growing is like key. If I don't have plants, I'm like, nah.
Exactly.
I think there's something special about like feeling something inner like that, something from within that tells you, there's going to be something special. Like you knew deep down it was going to be legal.
And he just like hated you.
Sometimes we don't understand those things when we're a kid of these feelings and stuff, but as we grow and we learn more, we add things to it. And seems like you're doing some good stuff with the cannabis side of things nowadays.
Absolutely. Now, how do you prefer to use your cannabis?
I smoke a lot of concentrates.
Okay.
I love edibles.
Right out my alley.
They get a little intense sometimes, and usually if I don't have a lot going on, I'll take some edibles.
I got some gummies I'll have you try.
Okay,
I got some gummy.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I would love to try.
Absolutely.
I dab a lot. Dabbing is key. Love concentrates.
All right. Well, let's get into it. We have a segment called This Week I Learned. Now, this segment forces us to reminisce on a lesson that we recently learned. A day that goes by without learning something new is a waste of a day. I'm sure you can agree with that. That being said, let's take this moment to touch on how important important learning is to our mental health and our daily progress in becoming the people that we want, and want to be and are meant to be, So tell me, what's something you've learned within the last week or so, and how has that impacted your life or helped your life?
Really just like listening to your instincts and you know what I'm saying? Don't question it, just listen, and then sometimes I don't, and then I'll be like, wow, I knew better type things. Like, and I was told right you know, I was telling myself right beforehand that, you know, like I made a stupid mistake, but I already knew better. And you just gotta listen to your intuition, and you don't always listen to other people. You know what I'm saying? Just
exactly.
Listen, you know?
And it's funny because, you know, mentioning that, I'm known to Robert Frost life. I take the road less traveled. You know, I'm not conventional. I like to think I'm gorgeous, but you know, it's cool. I hide under the beard. No, I'm kidding. I ask what if, you know, and that's the thing. So growing up, our parents told us, hey, cannabis is bad, you know, don't do this, don't do that. And it's funny because the exact same thing that they were telling us not to do is the exact same shit that's working out, you know, and so I absolutely love it. So that, again, I agree wholeheartedly with what you're saying. You know, I fucking love it. Maybe that's why, you know, we fucking like just clicked. I mean, maybe that's why.
Sure.
Absolutely. Now, everyone's gonna ask, what's your favorite strain?
What's my favorite strain? I'm a lover of GMO. I love that funk, that gas, that intense indica. So,
Eric, what's your favorite strain?
My favorite strain recently has been Blackwater.
That's good.
It's something I really enjoy growing. It's always really potent, covered in trichomes. The aroma is always
kind of herbal.
Yeah, it's like a herbal. It can have earthy tones and sometimes a little bit of fruitiness in there too. But it's a good smoke all around, and I had to agree with the Gabby over there with the indica side.
yeah.
I'm more of an indica smoker. I gotta chill out, you know.
Oh, we got a comment. Jeremiah Lane says good morning a couple of minutes ago. Good morning, Jeremiah. How you doing, bud? Kicking it. I'm actually going to be going over to his school, or probably doing a Zoom call with a culinary club there, and they want to talk to me about cooking with CBD and stuff like that. So that's going to be real fun. I'm going to send a huge care package, taking care of them. It's amazing how it's healing people. It really is. It's insane because it's like, excuse me, we're talking about Cheryl the other day, you know, my other mother, and 15 minutes, years of pain gone. 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy the amount of feedback. We get feedback almost every day now.
Daily.
That's really important too. Like it does so much, like for like your skin and just like celery growth and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it really does.
It's not just works on the skin though as well.
Like
there's
penetrates and everything, right?
Yeah, that's something that I feel I have to explain to a lot of people. Like there is a little bit of THC or other cannabinoids, the mystrains, the minor cannabinoids, and the terpenes that will soak through into the skin or into the system. But it's kind of minute when you're talking about topicals, unless you have like something that's specifically carrying it through the skin.
Right.
And even with that minor amount that soaks into the local area, that helps, you know. But the main thing is you have so many nerves that go to your skin, and they go to your skin from all over. It's your muscles, your tendons, your bones, everything. And sometimes they can, you know, one nerve in your hand can affect any organ in your body. Like your feet, your hands, and your ears all have nerves that go to every organ in your body. So that's why sometimes like hand massage, foot massage, and those like even just essential oils or topicals just applied to those areas can help, you know, with stomach problems, can help with other things like that, you know, but applied to the local area is also just a major plus, you know. So it's something that a lot of people don't understand because they put it on. For myself, with like stuff yesterday, I did like over 300 sample little containers. I was, you know, bent over my table for a long time. And I just put some of my regular strength CBD pain rub on my back. And by the time I was done putting it on my back, the pain was gone. Like the muscle pain was gone.
That's insane.
And so a lot of people are like, how does this happen? Does it soak in that fast? I'm like, you know, it's your nerves reacting to the environment around it. You know, our skin actually changes the inside of our body a lot. And that's through like sensing the environment around us. You know? So, topicals, I think, can be really strong as far as therapeutic relief.
Yeah, and I think it's like understudied. You
Oh,
know?
absolutely.
But,
yeah, what are the tips?
You know, especially for that sort of thing, like topicals and tinctures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. That's really amazing stuff.
Absolutely. Now we had this little segment, this little ditty, if you will, called the cutting board. Because I'm a fucking chef, you know. It is what it is. Little ditty. It's where we take a cannabinoid and break it down for you, kind of tell you what it is, what it does, and how it helps you in your daily life. Today we're just going to use CBD, you know, just a general CBD itself. We're not going to focus on CBDA or anything like that, but CBD itself. Now, the most important part to remember, okay, is the fact that we could be wrong here. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we research things as much as we can, and you're just fucking walking tank of knowledge anyway. So you're Dr. Hippie.
But at the same note, you know, even with medical research and all that stuff,
right.
You know, the most fancy research you have, it's not always correct. Everybody's biology is different, you know. So what we say is to diagnose or
right.
treat or any major diagnosis or anything, you know, that you should be talking to your doctor with.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
Might help and give you something that might, you know, help in the area of some relief of things, but we're not meant to diagnose or cure anything.
Absolutely. And it's just sharing information. That's what we're doing. I mean, I'm sure you can test that. It's just we're trying to just share information. You probably need a light, don't you, Liv? Yeah, I got you. There's an ashtray right there. Yep. I like little mason jars as ashtrays because you can see them and they don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
When?
I don't know where the fuck I got those.
There's another joint too over here.
Oh, you're so amazing. Thank you. We'll just keep talking it up. So CBD, it's an antibacterial, which is probably why it's helping with corona. You see that shit lately? Like it's like, you know, it's an antibacterial, dude. It's what doesn't it do?
So
you know,
like the main function of CBD helping with like the coronas that they're finding, it's similar to like
we'll just keep
a lot of medical mushrooms and stuff like that help quiet the immune system actually. So that's one of the areas that, like, yeah, you want your immune system jacked up to fight a virus, but when it's in your lungs, it's different. When our immune system fights things, it gets off immune liquids and things like that, lymph fluid, you know, and cytokines and stuff like that. So that's one of the things that the CBD actually helps with, is quieting the production of those lymph fluids.
Messy.
So when it does that, people are kind of drowning in the lymph fluid in their lungs because their immune system is fighting so strong against the virus. So when you kind of quiet that down a little bit, it makes it not produce as much lymph fluid in the lungs, and it gives them a chance to clear that stuff out and not be suffocating or drowning.
Which would suck. Yeah, I told you, he's a vat full of fucking knowledge. That's really what it comes down to. I love this guy. I really do.
And I first came to that from like learning about medical mushrooms in regards to that, and them calming down the cytokines and other things of the immune system, the immunoregulators, you know. And that's actually a awesome CBD tincture I just finished up last night. A bunch of medical mushrooms, herbs, and other things. Tested it out this morning. I couldn't believe it. My lungs were more clear than they've been in a long time because I smoke a lot of blunts. My lungs are not always the clearest, so I was really surprised. You know, I was just kind of testing it, flavor and other things like that, and it's a strong medicine. But I think it's got that entourage effect of the CBDs in there, the medical mushrooms.
Absolutely. Now, kind of to interrupt real quick, we have this thing coming up this weekend on Halloween. You want to tell them about it?
Halloween, yeah, we got a Halloween bash going on. It's a Halloween. We're going to be celebrating on Halloween Day. And in the evening time, we're going to gather up. We hope a bunch of you join us, and we're just going to smoke and toke down. We're going to have a little party chat with you guys and talk about our Halloween, get all dressed up and stuff, and have a good time, y'all.
I aptly call it Deliciously Dope Hollow Toke Digital Halloween Event. That's a mouthful. That's a fucking mouthful. But it is really cool. To tell you the truth, our producer threw a little ditty together. So let's show that to you guys real quick in 3, 2. Because I can't deactivate it. It is what it is. Sometimes are stupid. But make sure you guys tune into the Halloween events from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Central or whatever fucking zone we're in. I shouldn't have got high grade nonsense. But anyhow, it is what it is. Let's keep moving. Thank you. Let's keep moving. So, pot stories of the day is our next segment where we share something comical, dramatic, or overall just a wholesome story that you want to put a little smile into your day. Give us something that's noteworthy or fucking something juicy to share with our viewers. You know, what's your best cannabis related story, or did your dad ever catch you with a joint? Did your landlord ever threaten to evict you because of the smell of cannabis? What kind of story you got for us?
So both of those things.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
The most noteworthy was I found this amazing, beautiful plant growing outside before weed was legal.
Okay.
I'm talking like 2007 or 2008, like the year before. You know what I'm saying? Like this happened in November or summer, it legalized in November or something.
Right.
Crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I found this beautiful little plant. I had thrown a party, and I throw it in a 5-gallon bucket the next day. You know, I'm like, gonna take care of this baby because I love it. And for some reason, the police show up at my door over.
For some reason. Just for some reason.
Yeah, so the cops came, and I'm like nursing this beautiful plant in this bucket, and they think it's like the biggest, like literally, like they just busted fucking pop.
It's a devil's.
So, like, swoop the house and talking. This thing's like this big, and I just found out.
Oh my god!
Just found out 2 days before, you know. In high school, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not.
High school, I know, dude. I know. Anyway, so yeah, and they just like acted like it was the worst thing in the world. I mean, these crazy charges, and then it was legal a few months later. But I did all my stuff, and now I can grow, and it was just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like another.
You got your shit.
So I had to figure out.
You're like saying, "Come at me now."
No, like.
Come at me now. That's awesome.
It was crazy to look back on.
My story's not that crazy. Not that crazy. It's kind of comical. We've all heard those stories where like you hide the joint and you fucking lose it. You know what I mean? You roll a blunt, you get busy doing something, you're about to session vibe, you know? And you're like, all right, cool. Well, I was about to fucking session, you know, play Xbox. I was like, that's what I'm doing tonight. And I had put the blunt, and it's funny, I had put the blunt, I was high. I was cooking something in the kitchen, I was getting my drink, you know. I put the blunt in my silverware drawer and shut it. I don't know why. Don't know why. And so I was like, where'd my blunt go? You know what I mean? Fuck, I just rolled. That was the last of my weed. Tonight's gonna suck, you know? And like, I'm like, fuck. So I was gonna go online with some friends. I didn't. It is what it is. But it was like, I just couldn't find it. So I called them up. I'm like, hey, I gotta go, guys. Like, I was like, I gotta go buy weed. And they're like, what? You got a blunt though? They knew, you know? And I was like, I lost it. And they're like, fucking serious. And they're like, it happened, whatever. So like, I go to my boy's house, you know, I get hooked up. I got, you know, and I come back home, roll another blunt. I finally sit down to session. I'm like, shit, I need a spoon to eat. You know, I made like an ambrosia real quick. So I was fucking digging it. I was like, I need a spoon. The drawer, there's my blunt. So mad. I was like, are you fucking serious? Because it was like, I had to drive in half an hour to my boy's house. He was the only one available. You know what I mean? And half an hour back. So like, and driving, oh man, just knowing I lost it just pisses you off.
It's the worst.
It is.
Like just not knowing where it's at.
Oh, absolutely. But it was weird. Like, as soon as I found it, I went back, I was on party chat, and I told them, and they're like, they just started laughing. I smoked it, and yeah, no, it made me like better. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't suck at Halo that night. Yeah. I was like, all right, so I'm gonna keep losing shit so that I can just keep good at Halo. But no, that was a funny fucking, you know, funny birthday, you know, the story.
That happened to me last time I came over here. Actually, I pre-rolled the blunt, I put it in my ear. I got over here. I was like, where is it? I started my car a little bit. I was like, oh, whatever. We'll roll up another one. And I get home and it's literally park my car, open my door. It is on the ground. So
oh, man.
My car,
oh, man.
It happens every
all the fucking time. I like that picture going around. There's that picture on the internet. It's like, can you find the blunt? And it's like in that carpet. Yeah, I was like, oh, shit.
Yes, I can.
I found it before you told me. Like, I knew that. I dropped it. Like, no, that's my bonus I lost. But yeah, no. Real quick, actually, we have an announcement, y'all. We have a couple of guests coming up. You're our first and foremost, so thank you. That's awesome. Yeah. We have other people wanting to come on the show, huh?
Going down in history.
Oh, absolutely. No, dude. We got to be assholes. People that follow the line don't make history. They really don't. So thank you for being badass. Thank you. Absolutely. So we have some more guests coming up on October 29th, Thursday this week. We have Mary Palmer CBD.
Yeah.
They're gonna, line in for Zoom. Yeah, I know you love them too. Calm down. We'll get you some puppy treats from them. Dude, love him to death. Damn. Anyways, November 3rd, we have the one, the only Jeremy Palco from The Walking Dead. For those of you that aren't familiar with him or know what he looks like, here's a little ditty we put together for you. That is going to be fucking gnarly. That's going to be fucking sweet as hell. And then on November 5th, we have the amazing medic masseuse out of Michigan here. She's doing big things, y'all. She's actually going to bring and let us try a medicated pizza.
Ooh.
Yeah, she does medicated pizzas. She does medicated massages. She grows up. She has like 50 types of different strains. It's insane. This woman literally is a badass bitch. You guys would be best friends in 10 minutes. Absolutely. We totally set that up.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, like, she's a passion. Let me tell you, I'm going to sum it up in one word, y'all. She's Cuban.
Ooh, I can't wait to be.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
She called me. She was like, she's like, hola, chef. I'm like, holy shit. Like, are you in Cuba right now? Like, damn. It was really thick accent. She is a gorgeous woman. She's doing fantastic. Dude, she's killing it. She's absolutely 100% killing it.
Where's she at?
No, shit, she told me. It's I want to say like Waterford area or down near Detroit somewhere. Yeah, I don't remember exactly, but she's just fucking killing it, man. She's just killing it. And I'm excited to have her on. And then, honestly, to tell you the truth, after November 5th, the list just keeps growing and growing. It's going to be insane, y'all. Everybody wants to be on this. I got some bangers coming up. Yeah, I can't announce them just yet.
Hard on that.
But pages, we have some bangers coming up.
Ooh.
We have some bangers coming up, and
Good names on that list.
yeah, it's going to be fucking insane. This is the part of the show where we do our cannabis recommendations. We sit down and talk about the current products that we're using, talk about some of the top, leaders in the cannabis industry, and we try and promote the pioneers of our industry, such as yourself. So thank you again for being here.
Yes, thank you.
And really, again, thank you for helping, heal and rid the world of this cannabis stigma. You know what I mean?
I feel blessed.
That being said, the number one thing that we constantly go to, that I constantly go to, hands down, Mother's Infusions.
Yeah.
This shit is insane. I still use it all the time. Oh, every single day.
This episode.
I use it almost every day.
Yeah, every day.
CBD balms or something that first thing I shower, I apply it, and anytime I'm feeling pain. Talking about a little bit ago, doing a bunch of samples anytime.
Oh, yeah.
First sign of any pain, I use it on burns, cuts, all that stuff. So
Absolutely. Now, I do have to mention that this podcast is brought to you in part by the Baked Boys Club up in the corner there. They're killing it right now in Vegas. They're killing it. They said a big event going on. The chef was cooking food. Jake doesn't involve you. The point is, they're killing it, y'all. Also, I do have to let you guys know, tune in tomorrow at 4:20 to 6:20 on In the Weeds podcast.
yes.
Your boys doing cookies and cream from the patient station. You guys, we got an awesome show for you this week. It's going to be another banger like it was last week. It's always a great time with, Joe doing his thing, Tom, the grower coach, Vermont grower coach, Vermont Cannabis Solutions. My boy Tim there, he's killing it. You know, and we got Miss Luna. Oh, I forget her last name. Miss Luna is going to be on the podcast with us. So definitely go and check that out, y'all. Definitely go check that out.
I love doing in the Weeds podcast.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome. It's always something informational, something entertaining as well.
And then we're like getting baked and forget what we're like. We write out scripts and just get baked. We're like, what is that?
It's at 420. You know, like, of course you guys are gonna be baked.
Absolutely.
Get a little off track.
Absolutely. What's the cannabis product are you using? I mean, it was me, but
my favorite cannabis product recently has actually been the my tinctures.
Okay.
Which would be like the CBD tincture or something, especially when I want to get a little buzz. It's been my 50-50 tincture.
There you go.
And that's the difference between like one of them's decarb, the 50-50 is a decarb version. So it does give me a little bit more of that head buzz, but it's also 50% the CBD. So it kind of helps chill me out as well. And some of the CBDs, I've been doing that almost every day now. And I notice a big difference on the days I don't do it as far as like my relaxation. Anxiety is what it is and what it helps me out the most with, but I also feel extra relaxed. I notice a difference.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But it's just simple. You know, you just squirt a couple drops, you squirt a whole, you know, you just.
That's that black water.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Cup it on the hand, you know, shake it a little bit.
Sounds good, isn't it?
You know, fill it however much you want. One of these full is 33 milligrams.
That's the joint we were.
And you can put it in your coffee like I did this morning. Just squirt it a little bit on top. You know, I actually tried to make a little barista thing on that, you know, but it was just drops and stuff. Another way to do it is straighten them out. So,
or you can just mix my coat. That's true.
I'm getting you.
No, you're
showing like the main way, you know, easiest way to straighten them out. If it's a different flavor you don't like for me, it's kind of like my raw extracts are more like a greener flavor. The decarbs are more like a roasted flavor, roasted bitter flavor. So like, you know, pair with different things. Both of them, I think, pair really good with coffee, tea, other things like that.
Dude,
I enjoy the flavors.
Weed and coffee.
The flavors, you can do it.
Love it.
You know, citrus juice to coffee to whatever. You know, if you're not into coffee or caffeine, you can find whatever beverage, it'll go right in there.
Exactly. What's some products that you use?
I have one of these, but I'm really excited to try this one. It's just not as high as the milligrams. And I said that to my dad because he's got severe back pain, and my mom also got knee surgery. So she uses it too, and they like don't. Okay, so he was using opiates for his back pain. He's prescribed him, and now he's got severe back pain, and he says he uses it. It's like half. He uses half of them now because of something similar to this. So I can't. I can't wait to buy it and send him.
Absolutely.
You know, like, that's crazy. You know? And he was so against it. So like for him to, he doesn't. Well, now he actually does eat edibles and stuff. But
Sweet.
You know, I know.
That's good.
Now he does, but
I'll send you with some gummies to definitely give them to him.
You know, it's like a huge step.
Cool.
That's fantastic. Actually, do you guys cook with olive oil?
Olive oil?
Yeah.
I'll
send you with one of our olive oils.
Yes,
yeah.
I know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
That's rude of me. I'm sorry.
I want a couple if I can match.
Because those olive oils are awesome.
Yeah.
I know. As soon as I saw them, I was like, I want one of those.
Yeah.
They look
fun. And you get a little bit of a buzz on them. You're talking about the Delta 8 ones, right?
Yeah.
You get a little bit of like body buzz and stuff, but it's not like a super, like if you eat too much weed edibles, you know, THC edibles.
So
you don't really feel it. You might like really need a nap. You know,
I designed this actually as part of my diet.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I want to get skinny. Like I want to be sexy. Thank you. I want to bring sexy back. I don't know where I want to put it, but I want to bring sexy back. So, and so I designed this diet where like it's not keto, but I don't cook with. I'm trying to move away from butter. That was my issue. I was like fucking Paula Deen is like, oh, let's go butter. You know what I mean? Like cooking a steak, butter. You know, cooking a burger, butter.
Yeah.
Cooking anything, butter. It doesn't matter. Like it's just butter. And I was noticing that the butter I was using, I was just making regular butter, and then putting weed in it, and you know, infusing my foods. And I was like, it's great. And I was like, but damn, you know what I mean? Like shit. Oh man. Stairs was just like, fuck, I'm fat. And so like I gotta get rid of this quarantine weight, and so I was like, all right, well, olive oil's, you know, fat free. There's nothing in it. You know, it's oil. It's got some fat, but you know, you can burn it off quicker and shit. And so I made an and the cool thing is it's made with Delta 8. So you get all the benefits of CBD. You get most of the benefits of THC. None whatsoever. Don't drink the bottle. Don't do it. It was funny because we were filming some commercials for that, and it was funny because like we're all baked and Watts production, your producer, he was filming it. He's like, all right, action. I was like, let's just develop Delta 8 infused olive oil. It's not piss, and he just lost it. Like literally, it was funny. He couldn't. I swear to God, fans.
No,
it really did. It was funny. It really was. But no, we'll definitely get you some. That's not even an issue. It's just on the other side of the room. But we're at our last segment, y'all. I'm going to go a little bit over today, but no big deal. It is what it is. Hey, we smoke weed, right? It is what it is. I'm having fun. You're having fun. I'm always always. You got the wizard thing going on. You arrived precisely when you mean to. And gang, like, I'm here, right? I'm here, bitches. But last but not least, our segment called Daily Positivity. This is the segment where we share something that helps us shake off the mental anguish that we've been subjected to, with 2020 being the fucking shit show that it is, right? It's insane. There's some good parts of 2020, but for the most part, it fucking sucks. We kind of share how we got here mentally, and we include cannabis in this. I mean, anybody here in this room, including my fucking dogs, I feed them hemp stalks all the time. You can heal by just putting positivity in your life. How are you going to want your life to be happier? Oh, I wish I was happier. Oh, I wish this, I wish that. Smoke a fucking joint and just smile. Seriously, like find something to be positive about. You know what I mean? That being said, what's a trial or tribulation that you have had to overcome with cannabis? Now, is that a daily struggle for you, or kind of is this something you've actually just overcome and you're doing with it?
Well, I mean, I learn new things every day growing. You know what I'm saying? And like what I've learned is, no matter what, there's always a next purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
No matter how you fuck up, no matter what happens, there's always a second chance. So don't be too hard on yourself. That's something I'm working on.
Okay. I really like that.
I love it.
I love myself a lot too, and I can relate to that with the grow. I've always experimented with different things. For me, like I'm around to like growing 100% organically, building like a super soil and living soil and stuff like that. It was a lot of trial and error. Some of my grows were spectacular, like holy crap, and then some I'm like, what's going on here? It evens out each one. Exactly. I think I learned more in those grows than the ones, the successful ones.
That's for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, it's funny because I can chime in on this too a little bit. I used to have a really bad anger problem. I used to be an alcoholic, Irish whiskey. It's just continued, you know what I mean? And that was my go-to, Jameson, man. That was like a fifth and a half a night just to go to sleep. It was bad. Chef life. That's what it is. And absolutely. And so it's just like, all right, fuck, get drunk, wake up an hour later, do it again, still drunk. I kept thinking, the more I drink, I'll just ride this. No, that wasn't it. And so I learned each day that like, shit's gonna be better. You're doing exactly what you're meant to do, what you're supposed to do. Like this moment has happened and couldn't have happened any other way if you subject yourself or subscribe to the string theory. Kind of quantum physics a little bit. And honestly, the more that I look at that, it's fucking right. So whoever said that back in the day, thank you.
Yeah, I believe strongly in the laws of attraction. That all ties into quantum physics, quantum mechanics.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
You gotta, when you really start following what you're passionate about, I think things start to line up in ways that
serendipitous.
When you're going against, you're doing something every day just to, get by and make a living, and it's not what you're passionate about, and you don't have passions outside of that, like it's easy to get off track. It's easy to or you're just working way too much. You can't have your passions outside of that, which some people are getting into, and I've been there before. And things start to fall in line when
we've all seen rock bottom.
What's really beating you in your heart,
Thank you guys. Seriously, like, thank you guys. You guys are making this possible for me. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention ourselves. It's just like, without, I'll be honest with you. I'll say this. If cannabis wasn't involved right now, I don't know if it would have pulled this. So everything has led us to this moment in time. I absolutely love it. I love it. I absolutely do. It's fucking sweet. You know what I mean? let's do something real quick, like a random fact of the day. You got something for me?
Fact of the day. Let's see here. Gosh, let's see here. I did have a kind of debate as far as it wasn't really a debate. I found something as far as people like saying something better or worse, and our debate was over like a decarb versus raw.
Okay.
And so obviously with raw, you're saving a lot more of the terpenes and the more sensitive, volatile minor cannabinoids and other things like that. But with decarb, you're changing those acidic forms into a form that is a psychoactive form, and doing a few other chemical reaction changes in there and stuff. And so they were asking me, which one is better. And as I was explaining both of them, they're saying, oh, so this one's better and that one's better. And I'm like, no, it depends on what you're targeting.
Yeah, what you're going after.
So if you're trying to get a head buzz, and you're trying to get that edible feeling or feeling when you vaporize it or anything off like that head buzz, then you want a decarb.
Exactly.
If it's raw and you're looking for maybe like a healing of a specific thing that like your terpenes are gonna increase, some fighting against inflammation or other things like that, then I would recommend going after a raw version.
Yep.
But I don't think one's better than the other, and I think with a lot of debates that people get into, we all look at things from a different angle and perspective, and I think so. Yeah, that's going to be my fact of the day here is there is sometimes there's not like a better or worse, unless we're comparing it to a specific situation, as far as overall better or worse, everything has its ups, everything has its downs.
Hell yeah.
And I guess my fact of the day is decarb versus raw depends what you're targeting.
Both are right.
Better or
both
worse.
are right. Yeah, I can tell you from a chest perspective, because what you're talking about is, you've got THCA, Delta 9, Delta 8, THCV, CBC, CBGA, CBG, all of those cannabinoids, they actually burn off at different temperatures. So you're absolutely right. Like I forget which one it is, and I want to say that it's, I think it's CBG that burns off like 125 or 150 degrees.
It's like 126 degrees, I believe.
Yeah, and so it's like you would want to do that raw.
Yes, and sometimes when it's mixing with oil, sugars, other things like that, sometimes even when it's just decarb like that, it's not burning off or like vaporize away. Sometimes it changes into other cannabinoids. So that CBG or CBD's THCA, instead of just like burning away, they'll gain oxygen molecules or lose them, or their chemical structure will change a little bit and turn into a different cannabinoid.
And that's fucking brilliant.
Yes, yeah,
it's brilliant. What do you got for us, love? It's just like I'm just fucking fake. Yeah, absolutely is. There you go. There you go. Back in the day, it's gonna stay the same every single day, keeping it simple and consistent. I love it. Fucking love it. Mine kind of goes up yours. I learned that sunflower lectin. Fuck, I can't say that with resiny lips. Sunflower lectin actually allows you to absorb cannabinoids a lot faster, and your body absorbs more of them. So you're getting more of the entourage effect, becoming more elevated or lifted, however you want to put it, or lit, or whatever the fuck word you want to use. Whatever verbiage you want to use, it happens. So if you're wanting to make super strong edibles, chef's perspective, use sunflower lectin. I'll actually, I got something coming. I'm gonna post the videos. Fuck it. I got a magic butter machine coming with all the bells and whistles. So I'm gonna actually make something with sunflower lectin, some gummies, or something like that, and actually test this out myself. Because you could say it, and I would trust you. You could say it, I know I would trust you. Anybody could say it, and I would trust them. But in order for me to believe it, seeing is believing. That's great. I believe both of you, but I want to hear from it too. Fucking give it to me. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where I'm definitely going to do it. I'll probably do blue raspberry. Who knows? But I am going to do some pictures and shit like that and kind of walk through it.
What I really
absolutely. Let me know. Yeah, we'll do whatever you want.
What I really like about the lecithins is that they're like, when we're talking about edibles, especially, like, it's not only something that you can absorb your concentrates into. You can kind of mix your concentrates with oil, and then it will also absorb into that. The lecithin like absorbs oil. You throw that into a pan where a hamburger's cooking in, like all that oil will absorb into it. So it's something that makes it so sometimes when like it might separate from a certain recipe, it keeps it emulsified in the recipe and suspended in the recipe as opposed to maybe your oil separating.
I know people use agar too.
It also, there's a few other fibers that are oil soluble will help with that as well. But I've heard of the lecithin in a few different ways, and I know it from like vitamin C. If you mix your vitamin C like in with the lecithin, it makes it a fat soluble version too.
I did not know.
So like instead of just being water soluble, if you need to get at certain fat cells for certain things for something that's going on that you need to boost your vitamin C, it's another way to actually get it to different types of cells.
Today I learned. That's it. That's
so
fucking
in the end,
Dr. Hippie over here.
If it does it with the cannabinoids too. I'm guessing it's going to deliver it to other parts of the body.
Absolutely. We'll see. I mean, it's an endocannabinoid system. I think it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
We're tip of the iceberg. We were earlier.
Supercomputers.
Here we are. Well, this is nearing the end of the show. We went over a little bit. A bunch of people watching this still. We always are going to start asking. I do not how to word that, but it is what it is. We are always going to start asking, do it again, our guests that come on the show to sum up what you think happiness is in 5 words or less.
What do I think happened? What?
Happiness. What do you think happiness is? Yeah, absolutely. And it can be 5 random words. It's just something that we're doing.
Oh, 5 random words.
Yeah, what does happiness mean to you?
In 5 words, yeah.
Me, man, being successful and being a master grower. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's 5. Being successful and being a master grower.
6.
We can take out and that's master grower.
Works. It works.
Being a successful master.
It works.
That sounds beautiful. I think you're really underway.
I dig it. I dig it. It's not hard. I've had your flower before. I did a stream review for you. Yeah, it was fantastic. It was really good. I don't think I've ever smoked through an ounce in one day. That was a very lifted and elevated day. All I did was fucking. I got really productive at writing. That was what it is. And that was my zone.
That's impressive.
Not it. Well, I mean, I got in the zone and I had my percolator. The thing is, the percolator, like, and I don't burn through weed. Like, you perk it out, you can just smoke bowls. Well, it's so smooth. You know what I'm saying? That like I just kept smoking it, and it was interesting because like, well, okay, maybe not all of it. I smoked like 3 joints the night before, but most of it, you know what I'm saying? And like, I sat right over there at my desk, just banging out. I'm writing a book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I just kept doing that, and then my computer crashed. Yeah, wasn't happy. Luckily, Google Drive is like, yo, I got you. Say, oh man, you have no idea. And all it was like my dog lays by my feet and hit the power search button and turned everything off. Yep. And he was like, shit. And I was like, what did you do? I did. That was it. And so then, like, everything turned back on and it was good. But
there was an autosave point at home.
Yeah. So happiness to me, I guess, is making sure that everything's plugged in. I don't know, but that's the end of the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Gabby, thank you very much. Love it.
Thank you, everybody.
You guys expect big fucking things from her. Big fucking things. As always, I'm your host, Chef Rodney 117 from Deliciously Dope here. My man Eric.
Yes. Thank you so much, everybody. Tuesday, everybody.
Peace.
Hey.